17-year-old Quinn is on her way to a small rural town called Kettle Springs, accompanied by her father Brock, a doctor who has taken a new job there. Quinn isn't thrilled about the move, especially after the recent death of her mother. The old, creaky house they move into doesn't help either, especially when Quinn finds the rotting corpse of a dog inside the chimney. It's a strange start to a new life. The next morning, as Quinn heads to school, she's startled by a young man at the door. His name is Russell, their new neighbor. Brock, eager for Quinn to make friends, asks Russell to give her a ride to school. On the way, Russell warns Quinn to be cautious about the people she befriends, but she brushes it off. At school, Quinn quickly finds herself in the middle of a prank pulled by a group of teens who put the teacher's face on a muscular body. The teacher is not amused and gives out warnings. Despite this, the group seems interested in Quinn. A girl named Janet introduces her to the gang: Ronnie, Tucker, Matt, and a boy named Cole, who turns out to be the son of the town's mayor, Arthur. Cole tells Quinn about the upcoming Corn Festival, a local tradition where the town's mascot is a creepy clown called Friendo. The group makes prank videos based on the Friendo character, videos where it looks like he's murdering people, all staged, of course. They invite Quinn to join them in filming the next one. Later, at a local diner, Quinn and her dad are having lunch when they're approached by Sheriff Don, who immediately warns Quinn to stay away from those kids. He knows their reputation, their trouble. Quinn pretends to agree, but later meets up with the group again outside a supermarket. Inside, they pull a distraction to steal alcohol. Tucker pretends to fight Matt, drawing the shopkeeper's attention, while the rest snatch bottles. That night, the teens drink and hang out. Quinn grows curious about the burned-down factory near her home, and Cole explains that it once belonged to his father. Last year, the group snuck inside to film a prank, but a mysterious fire broke out. Cole doesn't go into detail, and Quinn notices that the group avoids the topic. Suddenly, Tucker shows up, pretending to be injured. Quinn freaks out, until the group laughs and reveals it's another prank. They filmed it for their channel. Later, Quinn opens up to Cole, telling him her mother died of an overdose, which led to their move. Cole, in turn, reveals his sister died in an accident last year, but offers no details. He drops her off at home, and just as things get close between them, Brock shows up. Furious, he warns Cole to stay away from his daughter. An argument erupts between Quinn and her father. She tells him she never asked to be dragged to a backward town full of weirdos. Upset, she locks herself in her room. Later, she watches the prank video but notices something strange: a creepy clown figure in the background that no one mentioned. She sends the screenshot to the group. At that moment, Matt is alone at home. He sees the picture but ignores it. Then, through his security camera, he sees someone dressed as a clown approaching the house. Thinking it's Tucker playing a prank, he walks through the house looking for him. In the closet, he finds a wind-up clown toy playing music. Suddenly, the real Friendo appears and kills him. The next day is the Corn Festival. Mayor Arthur gives a speech about maintaining tradition and warns about the dangers of modern youth. The parade begins, and Quinn asks the group if they saw the clown in the video she sent. They shrug it off. As a clown on a unicycle performs tricks with fireworks, one firework misfires, setting the corn on fire and ruining the festival. Sheriff Don sees the teens nearby and assumes they caused the chaos. He arrests them all and throws them in a jail cell. While locked up, another prisoner begins rambling about Friendo, warning them that he's real. Later, Don lets them go. Outside, Brock picks up Quinn and is angry that she continues to hang out with the group. He grounds her. That night, Tucker is alone in his garage lifting weights when he sees the same clown toy. Assuming it's another prank, he keeps working out. But Friendo appears again, this time with a chainsaw, and murders him. Meanwhile, Cole texts Quinn to sneak out and meet him. She escapes without her dad noticing. They drive out to the countryside and stumble upon Russell, who is dragging a deer he just hunted. Cole and Russell have an awkward exchange, hinting at a rocky past. The group heads to a party at an old cabin. Everyone is drinking and having fun. They talk about Matt and Tucker not replying to texts, assuming it's just part of another prank. Quinn dances with Cole, but when things don't progress the way she hopes, she feels rejected and storms off. Janet and Ronnie fuel her frustration, claiming Cole is only using her. Suddenly, a girl runs out of the cornfield, covered in blood, and collapses. At first, everyone thinks it's a prank. but then Matt's severed head is thrown at them. Janet picks it up, thinking it's fake, but Quinn realizes the girl is actually dead. Panic erupts. Frendo appears in the field with a crossbow, shooting at them. They run, terrified. Russell arrives with a shotgun and shoots at Frendo, saving them for the moment. But things only get worse when more clowns appear from the cornfield. The group runs and finds shelter in a nearby barn. Meanwhile, Brock finds Quinn's bed empty and realizes she snuck out. At the barn, the group hears banging at the doors. They find a tunnel underneath, which leads into a sewer system, and they escape through it. Back in town, Brock searches for Quinn and goes to the police station. The lights are out. Suddenly, a clown appears and forces Brock at knife point to perform surgery on another injured clown. Brock realizes these are real people under the masks, possibly town members. Back underground, Russell sets the place ablaze, hoping to blow up the clowns behind them. The plan works, and the group escapes through the sewer. Cole is worried that Russell didn't make it out, but they have no time to wait. As they run through the cornfield, they flag down a car. It's Sheriff Don, but instead of helping, he arrests Cole and leaves the others. Janet, Quinn, and Ronnie run to a nearby farmhouse, the home of the Tillerson family, hoping for help. But once inside the corn again, they're ambushed by clowns with hammers and chainsaws. Ronnie is killed, and the others run into the house. Inside, they find a clown sitting motionless in a chair. They assume he's dead and head upstairs, where they discover newspaper clippings of old town murders and the clown toy again. When they return downstairs, the clown comes to life and kills Janet with a pitchfork. Quinn fights back and kills the clown. Meanwhile, Brock uses a defibrillator to electrocute the clown in the police station and hears over their radio that Quinn is being taken to the abandoned factory. He rushes there. Quinn tries to escape but ends up captured and dragged into the factory. There, the clowns reveal their faces: the shopkeeper, the teacher, and even Sheriff Don. The biggest shock comes when Mayor Arthur takes off his mask. He's the leader of the whole operation. Arthur rants about how much he hates outsiders and modern youth. He blames them for ruining the town. He also reveals that Cole was responsible for his sister's death. He started the fire in the factory to commit insurance fraud, but brought his sister along that night. She died in the fire. Quinn is horrified. Arthur says he plans to kill Quinn and make it look like Cole did it, then make Cole appear to kill himself. But just as Sheriff Don raises his weapon, Brock crashes his car into the factory and saves Quinn. He gets wounded in the fight, but tells Quinn to run. Quinn escapes into another room filled with clown costumes. She puts one on and hides. When Don enters looking for her, she sneaks up behind him and electrocutes him with a stun gun. Outside, Arthur tries to run over Cole with his car, but Russell returns and shoots the rope that was hanging Cole, saving his life. Quinn helps her dad escape, and they find a car. It's manual, not automatic, but Quinn, finally confident, drives them both to safety as the sun rises. Weeks later, we see Quinn heading to school. Brock announces he's running for mayor, and Russell and Cole come to pick her up. She confidently gets into the manual car. But before they go, she finds the clown toy in the back seat and tosses it out the window. The end.